Find America's top theatrical talents on the cross streets of Broadway and Main.
I started back when I was in 6th grade when my mom signed me up for Peter Pan Jr., where I was Cubby the Lost Boy. It was really cool to be able to put yourself out there on stage and do everything you love, singing, dancing, and acting. And so I started doing more and more and more. And then I ended up going to the acting school program here, and I just started, actually trying and getting all these roles and really living where I wanted to be living. My favorite role so far? Probably Jean Valjean in Les Mis. It was really difficult to put my mind into this man who was a slave who tried to do good but ended up getting arrested for it and goes through this long journey, trying to protect this. It's so difficult, but it took a lot of work, it took a lot of script analysis, and it really took a lot of thought. There would be times during the rehearsal process and even at home late at night when I would just be looking at the script and saying, how would I be feeling in this situation? What kind of beat is this like? What am I feeling during this situation? And I put the work into it, and I think the character came out great, and I'm really proud of myself for it. I feel like a dream role for me is actually Javert from the same show. I've always wanted to play Javert, mainly because his character arc is so interesting. You have this man who seems so tough and has a very strong exterior, almost completely robotic, cold, and you see him start to unfold. He has a completely black and white mind, and you see him start to go crazy and crazy because all he thinks is, I either kill this man and I do good, or I can't live anymore. It's this or that. That's it. No in between. And it's so interesting to see how characters, fictional characters, can function like that, and I love that so much.
I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
Strength is definitely singing. I love it so much. I've been doing it ever since I was a little kid. I would join chorus in like 6th grade, and I kept singing and singing, and I realized how much this meant to me. I mean, if I was ever feeling sad, even now, if I'm ever feeling sad and I'm alone, I just sing the sadness away, and it works.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Look is so cool. I've looked up to so many Broadway actors my entire life, and to finally be working with high professionals it's such an incredible experience. What I really love doing is I love watching them during the rehearsal process, because you really get to see how much work they put into their characters. You start to notice more changes and more thought and more depth, little gestures, just like the little thing, whether it's a wink or if it's a hand gesture. It's so cool to watch how the characters begin to work. I feel like without academics, you can't have arts. You have to definitely find that balance. Because in the arts, there's also a little bit of academics. There definitely is. Basic reading and writing skills. But you need to know a certain amount of things in order to really do this. Script analysis, it's a key thing. You need to be able to look for, even if you're looking for like devices or cool, when you're singing lyrics, there's so much more to lyrics than just the words. There's rhyming and clever wordplay, devices. There's so many things to look for. It's so many ways to say one thing. You need to be able to learn how to say things differently and try new things. It's important to find both in the arts. See you on Broadway.